Devin Haney is under heavy fire for suing Ryan Garcia and the latter's promoter, Golden Boy Promotions head Oscar De La Hoya, who believes that Haney is a shot fighter.
Is that the biggest rematch of 2025, Haney-Garcia? Biggest fight?
I don't think so, because I believe that Devin Haney is a shot fighter.
Devin Haney filed a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia last month following their April bout, where Garcia won by majority decision after knocking Haney down 4 times. The lawsuit stems from Garcia's positive test for the banned substance Ostarine, which led to a 1-year ban and a $1.2 million fine. Haney's lawsuit claims battery, fraud, and breach of contract and seeks damages as well as a full accounting of expenses from Golden Boy Promotions related to their fight. Initially, Garcia was the only one who had publicly addressed the lawsuit against him on social media, while his promoter, Golden Boy, remained silent. However, that has changed, as Oscar De La Hoya took to social media to share his thoughts on the matter after nearly a week. Oscar turned to X and wrote, "Enough is enough. Every fighter who has worked with Golden Boy has always been paid exactly what they are owed and given all the documents they were entitled to, period. Any suggestion to the contrary is simply false. If the Haneys are still having trouble understanding their contract, we will be happy to walk them through it again." But Bill Haney took to social media today to let De La Hoya know his son Devin Haney's lawsuit against Golden Boy Promotions and Ryan Garcia still stands.
And Oscar De La Hoya, everybody out. Gennady Golovkin sued you, and Ryan Garcia threatened to sue you, and I don't need to sit down with you about nothing. I see you doing a lot of tweeting, but you ain't speaking. Maybe you somewhere tweaking. The lawsuit stands.
However, De La Hoya didn't stop there and called out the Haneys for being soft and filing a lawsuit instead of settling it in the ring like men.
We have to deal with this frivolous lawsuit that they slapped on us, but that's all it is noise. That's all it is. How can you sue somebody that beat the crap out of you? You know, it's like, it just doesn't make sense. And
would you as a fighter ever even consider doing that back in your heyday?
No, what I would do is call that fighter out, get back in the ring, and beat his ass.
When asked about the potential for a rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney being a major event, Oscar De La Hoya dismissed the idea, labeling Haney a shot fighter. He expressed his skepticism about the fight's appeal, stating, "I don't think so if it would be the biggest fight because Devin Haney is a shot fighter." Discussing the possibility of a rematch between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, Paulie Malignaggi expressed his belief that the fight will happen, likely at welterweight. He highlighted the public's curiosity about the outcome, saying, "People want to see this fight. Did Garcia really win? Did the banned substance really affect him? Garcia fans want to see him make this right." In contrast, Chris Algieri voiced skepticism about the likelihood of the rematch taking place. He pointed to Garcia's unpredictable behavior before and after their first fight, suggesting that these issues create enough pitfalls that could prevent the bout from ever happening. He added, "I'd like to see them weigh the same this time, but I'm telling you, we're not going to see it." Ryan Garcia voiced his strong opinions about the lawsuit Devin Haney filed against him for fraud, battery, and unjust enrichment, arguing that the Haney family should have moved on from their April fight instead of further humiliating themselves. He believes that pursuing legal action is not the right response to the defeat Haney suffered in the ring. Garcia stated, after that lawsuit Devin Haney filed against Ryan Garcia for fraud, battery, and unjust enrichment, Bill Haney should never ever again talk about street cred, as Bill has now lost his street cred, and Devin should be embarrassed. Devin got his ass beat down because he couldn't get out of the way of left hooks all fight. In this part of his statement, Ryan emphasizes that the focus should be on the fight itself, where he believes Haney struggled to evade his punches, ultimately leading to his loss. Garcia's remarks point to a perceived lack of accountability on Haney's part, suggesting that the defeat should be accepted as part of the competitive nature of boxing. Garcia continued, "The Haneys need to get grip of reality. The Haneys should have left this fight behind and moved on. Instead, file a lawsuit resulting from the competition of boxing. They aren't winning that lawsuit. That's an act of desperation by the Haneys." Ryan Garcia believes that Devin Haney's lawsuit against him is simply a money grab and is puzzled as to why the Haney family is dragging out the aftermath of their fight.
It's definitely a money grab. He really thought that what he was doing was gonna what he's doing is going to get him more money. I mean, that's basically.
Tim Bradley says Devin Haney is showing that he's charming soft with his decision to file a lawsuit for battery against Ryan Garcia for losing to him on April 20th. Bradley disagrees with Haney's path to deal with the aftermath of his defeat against Garcia. He feels that the better approach would have been to focus on a rematch and show that he could turn things around in a second fight. Bradley said, "Softest stuff I've ever seen in my life. This is charming soft. Take your butt whooping like a man." Bradley continued, referring to the money Ryan Garcia paid Haney for missing weight by coming in at 143.2 pounds for their fight on April 20th. He signed the contract, got that extra money for that extra weight, and got the 0 back on his record. What else do you want? Now you sue Ryan for battery. It's a boxing match. You still gotta keep that right hand at home. You didn't do that. You fought the wrong game plan. Yoel Judah recently shared his thoughts on the situation surrounding Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. He claimed that Garcia fought while under the influence of drugs, which raises serious questions about the integrity of that match. Judah expressed doubts about how much Garcia really cares about the issue, suggesting that Garcia has already moved on from the fight and its consequences. On the other hand, Judah pointed out that Devin Haney is taking a different approach. He emphasized that Haney is now focused on seeking justice through his lawsuit against Garcia. Judah's comments highlight the contrasting reactions of the two fighters. While Garcia seems to be putting the past behind him, Haney is determined to pursue legal action and hold Garcia accountable.
The guy fought, he said he fought was, dirty, he fought, with drugs in the system. I don't know, you know what I mean? And personally, Devin gonna do what he gotta do with Ryan took off. Ryan don't really care, you know what I'm saying? So Devin is just, I don't know, he's just going after him now on a lawsuit.
Yoel Judah emphasized his firm position on the use of performance-enhancing drugs, underscoring that there is absolutely no room for mistakes in this regard. He stressed that using drugs is a deliberate choice, and those who choose to do so must be prepared to face the consequences of their actions. Judah stated, "You can't slip up on drugs, you can't do that. Either you take them or you don't, and if you took them, then you see what happens." You know what I'm saying? But he didn't slip up though. No way. Teofimo Lopez Sr. has been closely observing Devin Haney's recent actions and believes that Haney is focused on rebuilding his reputation after his loss to Ryan Garcia. Lopez sees this as a strategic move, suggesting that Haney is carefully considering how to navigate the aftermath of the fight and its impact on his career. According to Lopez, this is not just about recovering from a loss in the ring, it's also about restoring respect and credibility in the eyes of fans and the boxing community. He stated, "I think that Devin Haney is just trying to play chess and trying to put the right pawns on the right spots so he can get the best out of what had happened to him and his image. Because Ryan Garcia destroyed his image, the beating started from the beginning." Eddie Hearn also expressed his thoughts on the recent lawsuit and its potential implications for the boxing world. He sees this legal action as a significant event that could reshape how the sport addresses issues related to performance-enhancing drugs. Hearn highlighted the ongoing debate about accountability in boxing, particularly when a fighter fails a drug test but still participates in a match. He believes that the outcome of this lawsuit could set a precedent for future cases. He said, "This could be a really pivotal moment for boxing, because people have said in the past, when a fighter fails a drugs test and goes through with the fight, should there be a legal action or police action against that fighter?" But considering the fact that Hearn has been previously accused of pushing the fight between Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn, even when Benn failed a drug test, puts him in a difficult position to have this opinion. Hearn further added, "If Haney wins this case, I think it's gonna really start to deter fighters from taking PEDs. When Ryan Garcia gets a 1-year ban, it's no problem. Few months off and then you're back in camp. But if you lose tens of millions of dollars, it puts a different spin on it." Bob Arum slammed Devin Haney for filing a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia. Arum believes that fighters should sort out their beef inside the ring instead of getting in the courtrooms.
Do you have any thoughts at all or any comments on Devin Haney? You know, he has a lawsuit going right now against Ryan Garcia.
I don't want to talk about it. Fighters shouldn't sue each other. They should fight in the ring.
So what are your thoughts about this situation? Don't let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.